This video is going to be a quick look into the coming year of 2024 and some things you can do to help yourself and your wallet. Hey everybody, Jake Moran with Keller Williams and TIG Realty. I am in my new favorite sweatshirt in 2024. My in-laws got this for me and my son, and this is a quick picture of us in our matching gear. So this video, we're at the start of 2024. There's a lot of New Year's resolutions you have already not even attempted to complete. So we're going to go through 4 things that I think will help you, and I know will help you, and will help you have a better year ahead, and hopefully make some more money, keep some more money. So the first is for all of you who moved, bought property, or changed a deed. You need to file your homestead exemption. You need to do it before April 1st, so you've got some time. And every county that I know of, you can find it online. And I've had honestly, I don't know, probably a dozen, maybe more clients from the last year or two that have reached out to me this last 4 months when the tax bills came out and said, hey, my taxes have gone up significantly pretty much everywhere. What can I do to deal with this? So one is obviously you can appeal your taxes. So there's information on the tax statement about appealing the taxes depending on the county. They have a different process for it. But two, always make sure you've got your homestead exemption filed. That saves you usually a couple $100 a year, and it is only on your primary residence. So the second thing is this is a great time of year to requote insurance for anything you have insurance coverage on, whether that is your cars, your house, if you've got investment properties, if you've got boat RVs, like anything like that you have insurance on. I've got a couple great independent insurance companies I can refer you to if you'd like just to have somebody price shop. But honestly, even if you like your current carrier, like give them a call, have them requote. There might be discounts. They might have had the rate change. They will always tell you when the rate has gone up. They're not going to tell you if the rate has gone down. So make a quick phone call, shoot an email, and you can save yourself, potentially a couple $100. So the third thing is relative to the real estate market. Most people are wondering, like, what's the coming year looking like? So the fourth quarter of 2023 was terrible. Like for pretty much everybody, it was a stalled market by and large. Most people remember 2022, the fourth quarter, very similar. 2023 was a little bit different because we had several things going on. One, we had obviously interest rates that are a lot higher than they had been in the past. Two, we officially started the start of an election year, which always puts a little bit of hesitation and pause in the market. Obviously, school started, so that puts a break on some people moving. But the fourth thing, unfortunately, is we had another war start. And the start of 2024, I can just tell you from kind of where we sit in real estate, your best opportunity to buy, if you're looking to buy in 2024, is going to be the first quarter, maybe into April. Because right now, if you were out there looking at rates in September, October, your interest rate is probably going to be a percentage point, maybe a 1.25 lower than where it was just a couple months ago. And everybody's projection right now is that the inflation rate has gotten enough control around it that the Fed is going to start potentially dropping the rates come the spring and summer. As we learned from the last couple years firsthand, once that happens, one, your price goes up, but two, your competition skyrockets. So if you're looking to do anything in real estate, wanting to buy, honestly, anything, anywhere, this first quarter and into probably the early part, mid-April, is your time to go this year. Not that there's not going to be good opportunities to buy, not that we have a crystal ball and we know exactly where the rate's going to be over the summer. But I can tell you right now, you have the best options to buy because your sellers who are selling right now are kind of in that holdover mentality from the latter half of last year, which means you're getting concessions that you otherwise would not get in the market we've had in the last 3 or 4 years. So take the opportunity, get lower rate than you had a couple months ago, get more concessions on the seller side than we usually have access to over the last couple years in North Georgia. And you know, if it means you got to trade off your moving schedule a little bit, you will thank your wallet later. Just caveat to that. Everybody thinks that the summer is the time to move. You do that one time in Georgia. We have moved 6 times in the last 10 years. 6 times in 10 years. We have moved one time in the summer. It's miserable. Okay, like September, October to about April is beautiful, perfect moving weather, because it's usually not as cold as it is right now, and you don't have a whole lot of competition. No one's vying for U-Hauls. Your movers have more open schedules. Like, it's a win-win all around. So the fourth thing, the last thing, if none of that was helpful to you, is this. What is this, Jake? It's a blank index card. Most of us know this is the time of year that people set goals for the year ahead. I get questions, not a lot, but sometimes asking me about, you know, our goals, family goals, business goals, or whatever. And this is my system. I write my goals down on a 3x5 index card every year, and I have them sitting in front of me every day when I'm sitting at my desk. And just because I'm very practical and maybe to a fault, one of the things that I do is I categorize my goals. So we've got business goals, we've got family goals, and we've got some fun goals. And sometimes, you know, if we're doing a renovation or something like that, we'll have some project goals. And then what I do, so I usually will do 3 to 5, maybe 6 on each category. So let's call it 10 goals in total. But then anything that has a dollar amount to it. So maybe you want to go on vacation, like where do you want to go and how much is that going to cost? I put those numbers next to the things that have expenses. Now, some things, there's not an expense. It's just things you want to do. You want to go for a walk 5 days a week. So, you know, let's call that 20 times a month. You want to go for a walk for 30 minutes. There's not a dollar amount to that. But what I do is I put any dollar amounts next to it, and that way I'm looking at it from the year's perspective, and I've got a gauge for, okay, if we were to do all these things, how much money is that going to cost? Is that, you know, can I get my arms around that? But it really helps kind of isolate the challenge of, like, if I'm a year ahead and I look back at the year and I've knocked out, you know, 8, 9 of the 10 things, like, that's a great year for anyone. So if this is helpful for you, I picked these up at the Dollar Tree. You get like 250 of them or something like that for like $1.30. So that's it for today. Our whole goal in real estate is to be the most helpful people you have ever met in real estate, and part of how we do that is knowing that not everybody's looking to buy or sell something right now, but everybody needs insurance. So if we can help you save some money, if we can help you get some of your money back from a homestead property tax, if we can help you just forecast a better year for yourself in setting goals, and you know, a very practical framework of how to do that well and easily and super cheap, super cheap. That's what we're here for. If you got any questions, if we can help you out with anything in real estate, anywhere in Georgia, we're happy to. Even if it's not our market, we'll connect you with somebody who can help you. And there are some outtakes today because it is freezing. So stay tuned. Our information is coming up at the end. It was stupid cheap, so it's a great thing. Ooh, they're so cheap. I had 2 together, and I thought there was just 1. So not thick cardstock. You've already blown your New Year's resolutions. You hadn't lost weight. You might as well put some money back in your pocket. I'm sorry, that was mean. Your you know, say garments. I am in my new favorite sweatshirt. Sweatshirt. It is so cold. Oh, it's on. It is so cold. My fingers are not activating the screen on the phone. We'll see, or we won't. 2023. Dang it. 24. Anyway, get better at this.